Welcome to my Greenland Quilter channel. So how's everybody's weekend been going? I hope you've been having a good weekend. And one of the first things I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen in a minute, and we're going to talk about two channels. Then after that, I plan on introducing Lisa from Awkward Quilter, and she's going to tell you a little bit about herself because it's been a hot minute since she and I have been together. I didn't realize it'd been that long, but it has. And if you have questions that you would like to ask Lisa, please do. And so just give me a minute and I'm going to share a screen, and we're going to talk about two channels today. The first channel is going to be Garden Quilts and Art Show. Her name is Ellen. So let me share the screen so you can see who she is.
Auntie Ellen, she's so sweet.
She's really nice. Oh, wait, wrong thing. We're going to talk about her first, and then I'll tell you who the next person is going to be in a minute. All right, I need someone in the chat to tell me that you can see the screen on your browser, not in Zoom, because, yeah, it's different. There's like a 30-second delay. So somebody let me know that you can see Ellen's screen. Hi, Chris. Hello, Linda Faust. Hello, Yo, Patty G. Looks like Patty G was the first one in here. Unless somebody was in here before you and didn't say hi. So can anyone see the screen?
I can see it. I can
yeah.
see it.
Okay. Hey, Ian, what's up? It's good to see you, man. Okay, all right, let's talk about Miss Ellen, Garden Quilts and Show. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read her little spill first. Garden Quilts and Art Show is a variety channel featuring 6 living generations of gardening, scratch cooking, quilting, do-it-yourself, fine arts, and visual arts and crafts. Her name is Ellen Pankey. She's the daughter, sister, and great-great-grandmother, chief family storyteller, content creator, and writer. I think there's like 4 generations of her family living, or 5. Can't remember if she said 5 or 4. After retirement as a management consultant, she finally had the leisure time to do whatever she wanted. She became a quilt show judge. First VP Carolina Long Arm Association owned a 1,500 square foot studio and taught quilting and other arts and crafts. She's a member of the Arts Council, that SACA, I don't know what SACA stands for, Quilt Alliance, and the Quilt African Fabric Group. So there's lots of information here about her. She talks a lot about the different things she's done in her life. She has about 2.37K subscribers going on right now with 761 videos. And you can see she has a lot of content here. I think she does shorts. Let me go have a look. Yep, she's got lots of shorts, Valentine's, hobbies, amazing 2-story snowman, all kinds of things, food. She does cooking on lives from time to time. She goes out and gardens quite a bit. She travels to her sister's house, I think she mentioned, and they do some things together. She also has, let's see, yep, she's got multiple playlists where she's upcycled denim, shopping, critters, apothecary herbs and teas, canning, studio, homemade food, fermentation, quilted and mixed media arts, weekly create and chat, gardening, cooking, prepping, preserving, and family. She also goes live on Thursday. Actually, she went live 30 minutes before I did. She does it at 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time on Thursdays and 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time on Saturdays. It just happens that she and I didn't know each other when I first started my lives on the days that I do it. So a lot of times me and her are playing video tag by watching each other's live feeds as a replay. And she'll comment and I'll comment. So this is Ellen Pankey from Garden Quilts and Art Shows, and I'm going to share her link here in just a second as soon as I get back to the home place. Yeah. And yeah, y'all hop on over there and share some love, subscribe to her channel, watch some videos, comment on some of them, like them, you know, give her some some engagement, because that helps every channel grow. All right, and let me share the link in the channel for you guys. I thought I had where is my chat screen? Uh-oh, there you are. I thought I might have had her in the bot, but I'm not sure. So I'm just going to put Garden Quilts and art. And here's the link. And this is for her channel. So hop on over there and oh, Ian knew what it stood for. Studio Art Quilt Association. Thank you for that, Ian. I appreciate that. The next channel we're going to go look at, because I do 2 per live, try to anyway, and sometimes I forget. The other channel that we're going to have a look at is Deb S. the Pug Mama Quilter. That's a mouthful. Okay, so let me share the screen again, and then I need someone to tell me you can see the screen. And this is just to give people time to get into the live, because, you know, people don't come right in immediately. And this is a way for me to use up that wasted time doing something productive by sharing someone's channel. All right, someone let me know when you can see the screen. You should see something that says Deb S. the Pug Mama Quilter.
It does have a little bit of a delay, doesn't it?
Yep, because you and I see it straight off because we're on Zoom. So I have to ask in the chat because I don't have my browser screen up. I only have what I do is I pull the chat off the live of the browser and then minimize the browser.
I can see it now.
All righty then, let's talk about Deb. So Deb S. the Pug Mama, she said she began quilting in 2018 after having reconstructive surgery on her left foot. She needed something to do and decided to try quilting. She loves doing it so much that she's converting her computer room into a sewing room. It's a slow process. She has lots of patterns that she'd like to make and never enough time to make them. Be kind, considerate, and most of all, do what makes you happy. Right now, she has 524 subscribers. She just hit her 500 milestone, I think, a few weeks ago. It was her and Lori and a couple others that were trying to get to 500, and I think all of them have now. So y'all go over and subscribe to her channel. She has 124 videos. She sews with Lisa from time to time, and she sews with Mona. Let's see, she has any playlists. Yes, she does. So she has playlists that consist of Winter Kisses So Long, The Festive Thread, Tea Cakes Quilted by Lynn, recipes, quilting tutorials, pop-ups, quilting with the bees. Hey, what does that mean about quilting with the bees?
Besties. We'll just keep it at besties. We won't tell you what the B word was for. That was our mood.
Oh, okay. Because I didn't know what it stood for. That's why I asked, because I've seen y'all on your lives with that. And I'm like, I wonder what that means. Then there's FOMO, which is fear of missing out Sunday with Mona, Lisa, and Deb. She does Let's Sew and Chat, Sundays with Deb, Sewing with Mona, Build a Quilt, Millie's Dress Sew Along, Sundays at 7, Not Quite Right, Kate Pop Sew Along, Butterfly Blossom Quilt Along, all kinds of things here. Let's see, she makes shorts. She has some shorts also, a few of them. And Lisa, do you happen to know what? I know she goes live.
She goes live. Her normal schedule is Fridays at 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time.
I knew it was one of the days where I watch her and then I go live, so I couldn't
remember.
And
she is doing lives at 7:15 on Sunday mornings, where we used to do lives together. She's kind of taken that spot over.
Okay. So. That's great answer or great information. Thank you for sharing that. All right, now I'm going to put you on the hot seat.
Oh, don't. You just ask questions.
Tell us a little bit about your channel and when you go live and what you plan on working on tonight.
Well, I really have stopped going lives for a little bit. I'm just taking a break from lives. I was doing lives Sunday mornings at 7:15 or 7 a.m. And that's the spot that Deb's taking over. I've been quilting for, I think we're going on about 4 years, and I am pulling back. In those 4 years, I've made 330 quilts. So I am pulling back, just kind of taking it easy and trying to discover different types of fiber arts. I don't know there's not much to tell about me. I work full-time. I work full-time. I'm a mom, a grandma. you know,
Yep.
just all the things, just like everybody else, just living life, living life.
Let me see if I have you in my bot, because I have interviewed you in the past. And so you should be in the bot. If not, then I'll need to go get your link. Or you could, do you have a channel where you can see it or no?
Um, well, I have you on my phone.
Uh-oh.
I'm
Must not be
watching
in the
you.
bot. I will
I'm
have to. Oh, there it is.
okay. I'm watching you on my phone so I can look at the chat.
Okay. All right. So you guys, if you're not subscribed to Lisa's channel, the bot has just posted her link. Also go over there and share some love with her channel. If you're subscribed, go watch some videos. You probably, most of you know that I spend an extraordinary amount of time running people's videos in the background all the
Well,
time.
I have a Discord, and so I spend most of my time in Discord. When I'm not working, we sew at my house on Thursdays, Thursday afternoons, and we also sew at my house on Sunday mornings. So a bunch of us get together, whoever's available and whoever wants to just hang out and chat. We ask a lot of questions, share a lot of patterns, fabrics, give tips, help each other out. I did just complete Jane Austen's 250th anniversary quilt, and that was one of my big quilt finishes for this year.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm working on Dear Jane, so that's my 2026 project is the Dear
Okay.
Jane quilt. And then I make quilts in a weekend, but my favorite thing is free motion quilting, thread art. I would rather quilt than I would piece. One of those things.
Okay, my camera is on a vertical when it shouldn't be. Sorry, guys. Um,
You're fine.
I don't know why it switched to vertical. I don't want it on vertical because then you can't see what I'm doing. Well, it sounds like you've been having a lot of interesting projects to do, and I know it's been a while since we've sewed together. Hey, I like your table, by the way. Did you get that made, or is that something you bought to have it that long?
This is actually a husky table.
Oh, okay.
So I have two huskies. I have a husky where my sewing machine sits on, and
Mm-hmm.
then I have just another husky. I will base small quilts on here, and I do my other projects when I bring out my scan and cut, or if I need space for my serger, I'll bring it out on this table so it doesn't disturb whatever I've got going on my sewing space. And it's real sturdy. And actually, I like sturdy garage type items. So I do have my Husky, and I actually have shelving that is automotive shelving
Okay.
for because it holds more weight. Each shelf, I think, has a 4,000 pound limit. And fabric can get heavy because I collect fabric. I don't really sew a lot of fabric. I just collect it. Just collect it.
Sylvia just made a funny comment. She says, "I need someone like Lisa around. I like piecing more than final quilting."
Well, my friend Jessica, it's me, Jessica. She lives on the other side of Georgia, and she likes to piece. And we said that we needed to meet halfway, and I will just finish her quilts for her, and she'll just make tops for me, and we'll be good to go.
When I
Well,
come to Georgia next, you and I need to have dinner or lunch together. One.
yeah, well, um,
How far are you from? I kind of don't know. You don't have to say exactly where you live in Georgia, but just give me
I
an
think I'm
estimation.
3 hours from your son, two and a
So
half
it's drivable then. Yeah, I can drive that. Not a problem.
Right. And I think we've had this discussion before, but the
We
company
have.
I work for, I contract with, is actually from your family's town in Alabama.
Ah, from Jasper. That is really awesome. Yeah, I checked to see how far Jasper was from where Thomas is. It's like a
Hmm.
2-hour drive, so there's no excuse for me not to go see my cousin and go see. I don't know if all the her fam because the family's huge and they were all from Jasper, so I'm sure there's a graveyard there somewhere. It would be interesting to get some research, genealogy research done, because I know less about my mom's side than I do about my dad's side. I know a lot more about my dad's side. And it's weird that when you try to do any research on the D's family, it's like scarce. And it might be because there's no one, there probably isn't anyone that set up a digital footprint on Ancestry where you could find it. So it's really interesting with them. So what did you say you were going to work on again?
I did not. I am actually working. One of the things I enjoy doing is applique. So
Okay.
was it last week or the week before, my granddaughter asked me to make a quilt for a young friend who needed a little love, and she likes dresses, and she wanted my Millie's dresses quilt, which I would have given to her,
Yeah.
but I told her that that was not a cuddly quilt. That was more for laying on the bed, decorate, you know. So I made a really quick, and I'll show it to you. I made a really quick paper doll quilt for the 6-year-old.
Oh,
And I made it last weekend. I have not quilted it yet. So this is the paper doll quilt that I made for her.
that is so cute.
And what I am going
Wow.
to do is actually applique another paper doll quilt with the little tabs on the dresses like we used to have when we were young.
Mm-hmm.
That little flap to make it stay on the doll. So I'm actually working on the applique pieces right now. I'm cutting out the dresses
Oh, well,
to
that's cool.
and the dolls for a paper doll quilt.
So
And
my
there's no pattern for it. I
plan,
just
okay, so you make it from scratch then. Maybe you should write a pattern for it.
well, a lot of times I'll just share things. If I make up something or if I, come up with a technique or something, I'll just do a video on it and share it with everybody, and then they can modify it to make it better or to fit them. So
Okay,
that is what I'm doing. I'm cutting out dresses.
well, that's awesome. So what I'm going to do is, for all of y'all that saw me start this last night, this is block number 34, Stars Upon Stars, and this one is all paper piecing. And I got this far with it last night. And yeah. So we have two more pieces that's got to go in here, one right here and one on this side. Like, yeah. Only I think I got this backwards. Yeah, this one goes here.
Oh, Amanda, I wish I could be quilting too. I would love to be quilting right now. Oh, and you were on with a Jess, and we were talking. I had mentioned in chat because a lot of times you're coming on when I'm getting off of work, so there's that transition.
Mm-hmm.
But we were talking about long arms. You were talking about you had a conversation with Jess about long arms.
Yeah, I did because I live where it would not behoove me to buy one.
And we were talking about the Moxie, and I was saying that I am the one that has the sit down.
Oh, got ya.
Yes.
Do you find it easy enough to work with? Because see what I thought. Nikolai says that I can buy the M8. I'm just sitting on my fingers right now because I want to, because inflation has drove the price of the M8 up by like 10,000 Danish kroners. And so
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping that the price of them will drop back down, because it makes me squeamish thinking I have to pay 40,000 Danish kroners. It's still cheaper than the United States though, because when we priced the ones in the United States back in 2024, the M8 was ranging around 12 grand. And the M8 has the stitch regulator on it. So I thought if I bought that, then I could use it exclusively for just quilting, because I don't quilt any of my big quilts right now, because this 6700P is my baby, but
Mm-hmm.
it's just not enough. I don't like being like this with stuff.
I'm trying to look at mine. Mine is I sew on a Janome too, and it's the 8200.
Oh, I've heard many people talk about they love their 8200. I got a
Mm-hmm.
good deal on this when I went to Denmark, or I was in Denmark picking up Nora, uh,
Mm-hmm.
and I had gone to I had been emailing back and forth between this shop that I had located because I was going to go talk to her about a Bernina. So I took the metro and found her shop and come in and told her what I wanted. And first thing she asked me is she said, "Why do you want a Bernina?" I said, "Because everybody's telling me to get a Bernina." She says, "What do you plan on using the Bernina for?" And I told her. And she says, "So are you interested in something that's more of a workhorse that's, has an all metal body, blah, blah, blah? Or are you wanting something that has fancy stitches and all this kind of stuff?" And I told her that I was mostly interested in piecing and at some point learn how to quilt. And I could straight line quilt on here just fine, just not huge ones. Because like I said, I feel crowded. And
Mm-hmm.
so she sat me down in front of this Janome 6700P and let me sew on the one that was in the shop. And I was like, oh my God. I mean, it was so quiet. I didn't hear that. I have a little singer talent and it's so loud. There's times when I wish I had earplugs because it's just noisy. And
Mm-hmm.
and this was the way it sews is solid. You don't have that clunky sound that comes from it. And I asked her, I said, "Well, how much is it?" She said, "If you wait till December, I will have it on sale." So it was supposed to be, I think, 18,000 kroner, and it was going to be on sale for 12. And we had the money. And so when I got home with Nora, I told Nikolai, he says, "Well, we can pull the trigger in December because I'll buy it for you." And I'm like, just like that, no questions. Nope. You need another sewing machine? That's what I'll do. And that's what he did. And when I first got it home, there's a big joke about the machine itself. Um, a big joke about the machine. We took it out of the box on the dining table. Do you know how long it sat on the dining table not being used because I was afraid of it?
Oh no, no. See, I'm the type that if I get one, it is being used that day. It is being set up. I'm going to use it. Well,
Oh, I was scared of it. It sat on the table for 10 months, and it was all because when I was looking at how the thread goes around the tension knob on a single talent, you don't have this fancy stuff. So I'm like, and I'm reading the book, and the book is explanatory if you're a book reader who can understand handbooks. Me,
mm-hmm,
I am a visual hands-on learner.
mm-hmm.
And so that puts me at a disadvantage when it comes to technical books. So but one day I walked in and I said to Nikolai, I said, "This is really ridiculous." He says, "What is?" "That sewing machine that you bought me sitting on the table not getting used." And he's like, "Mm-hmm." He didn't say nothing. He wasn't going. I said,
Right.
"Well," I said, "You're not saying it. I'm waiting for you to tell me what it is you're up to here." Because I, you know, I said, "Well, you know what? Will you help me set it up in the sewing room and let's see if we can't get the thing threaded?" And he says, "Okay." So we took it in there and it took me an hour and a half to thread it. Now I can thread it like nobody's business.
I
But
like I like my Janome. I
I
really
love it.
do.
I am so in love with it. That's why I want to buy another one. Let me say hi to everybody in the chat.
Okay.
Some of this I can't see anymore because the chat did something weird.
I
Okay.
see Giovanna.
Who did I say was? Oh wait. Hey Patty G. Hello Linda Faust. Hello Chris. Hi Ian. It's good to see you in my channel. He's so busy we never get to play tag with each other. Hi Chris. And hello Linda Faust. Hello Elfish. And I thought your name was Ellen, isn't it?
Who?
Elfish Tanks 29. I think it's Ellen. Uh, let me see who else is in here. Hello, Amanda. Welcome, welcome. She said she's going to be quilting. Raven says hi to Lisa and Katy. Dubrovka says, "Good afternoon, Katy, Lisa, and everyone from Canada here." Sylvia says, "I need someone like Lisa around." I read that one. Hello, LG Gloves. Good to see you. Hi, Kathy Klein. Hello, June Hanson. Hello, Gladys. It's good to see you also. Hello, Giovanna. What's up on your end of the world? Hello, Deb S. Welcome, welcome. And we spotlighted your channel tonight, Deb S. And we got Rachel Nelson in here. Hello. Hi, Teresa Louise. And I think I got everybody now. I think. All right. So now I'm going to start sewing. So how's everybody been doing and what have you been working on?
And I have changed what I'm working on. I'm working on my bonsai. My bonsai. I'm afraid to cut fabric on a live. I might mess it up.
Yeah, I understand that. So I had to make like four different sets of these for this paper piecing. A set of 4, you do it on the back, like normal people do. But then it says to make a mirror image, which means sewing this on the front in order to do the mirror image. Or you either print it as a mirror image, which I discovered my HP doesn't do mirror imaging. So it's like a silly person, I went and drew it out so I could do the mirror image when all I had to do was just sew it on the front. Silly. Happy Valentine's, says Teresa.
She's making a cake, and I would like a cake. What?
Today is a special milestone for me and Nikolai because 16 years ago today, he proposed to me.
That's a long time.
Yep, down in Clearwater, Florida.
I was this morning I was watching Becca's video with Ian about the quilt police.
Yeah.
And it was a good video, but the bloopers was so funny.
Oh, I can imagine with those two.
Oh yeah, the blooper reel was so funny.
I saw it was there. I just hadn't had a chance to watch it because I was glued to watching something else at the time.
Well, you know, I've been watching the Nancy Guthrie disappearance.
Oh, that's the one that is the mother of the reporter?
Yes. And I've just kind of been glued to the Nancy Guthrie thing.
Have they found her?
No.
Well, this long's gone by. It can't be good.
No. No.
Sad.
I would. You just kind of want closure one way or the other for the family.
Of course, definitely. I mean, when your mother disappears like that, they don't think she wandered off by herself?
I don't think so. Not at 2 a.m. in the morning.
I didn't know she, had.
And I do not think that they never said that she suffered from dementia. Now, she had some other health issues that she was connected to her Apple Watch with. I think it was a heart condition, but nothing about dementia or anything that would cause her to.
I don't really know a lot about what's been going on. I've just seen like text here and there on YouTube where they've been talking about it, but I haven't really actually watched a video about it.
Well, if I have not commented on videos, which I'm horrible at because I'm just a consummate lurker. I'm a professional lurker. And a lot of times I'll have it playing on the background on my TV or something, and you can't comment when you're on your TV. And I say, well, I'm going to go on my phone and make a comment, and I forget. But I'm a little bit behind on watching everybody's content because I've been I don't know what it is.
I feel like I have overextended myself this month, but it's okay. It's getting things done, which is what I was trying to do.
Oh, I missed what kind of cake Teresa Louise was making.
Strawberry rhubarb yellow cake.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yep, it sounds delicious. And Giovanna said she'd love a piece of your cake, Teresa.
I think we would all love a piece of her cake.
Ian's still in here? Hmm. Yeah, he's still in here. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm going to go ahead and work on this one because this is the mirror image I got to do. I have to do one more mirror image and then a regular one on this one. So I'm going to do this one first. But I should have, oh, I need yellow. Uh-oh, I glued the wrong side on here. Oh, I just crack myself up when I do that. Okay, we need yellow and the white.
Deb, I'm still cutting leaves. I'm still cutting leaves.
So uh Georgia, when does spring usually happen there? Because Thomas is so vague about springtime. I guess because he hasn't figured it out yet.
It can happen any day. We are having storms tomorrow. We're expecting storms, and then it will be warm. And
Mhm.
I don't, it may get up towards 80, but the weather here has been really funny this winter.
Yeah,
You
he
know,
said it has
winter
been.
started really early for us.
He said it's been raining a lot too, on and off.
Yeah, the weather has been just, it was so cold this winter. We didn't get a lot of rain here where I live, but it's been cold.
North Florida's in an extreme drought right now.
Well,
So,
we're in drought conditions here as well because we did not get most of our winter rain. We got a lot of dry, cool air. Dry, cold air. Um,
did you get any snow at all?
we did. It's surprising for me because I live on the southern side of Georgia and we have had snow. We had snow on the ground twice, and then we had flurries 2 weeks ago. It's just been so strange because we went years without snow.
Yeah, it's not an everyday common affair that happens in Georgia and Florida, but Florida got snow too.
Right. Well, snow, Florida got snow last year as well.
Yeah,
So I don't know.
I can tell you that in 1989 we got over 9 inches of snow on the ground, and that's the year that all the orange trees froze, and then they ended up with citrus canker, and lots of farmers went bankrupt because of it.
I think in 1989 I was living in Bermuda.
Oh, nice toasty place.
Well, Bermuda gets cold in the winter now.
Oh, does it?
It follows the East Coast. So if it's cold in the East Coast, it will be cold in Bermuda. It gets really cold and damp.
That's interesting. I did not know that. I just assumed they're tropical all the time. I always
No,
wondered if they actually had winter months or not.
Bermuda is not a tropical island per se because, I'm from Hawaii and it's an island, but I wouldn't consider it a tropical island. It's
Got you.
got beautiful beaches.
I would like to see Hawaii.
Yeah, Hawaii is pretty.
I would only want to go for one thing, see all of the not fauna, foliage.
And now that's pretty because you have orchids and stuff growing out
Yep.
the
Out
cliffs
in
of
the field.
rocks in the wild.
Mhm. That's why I want to see it. Deb says she's going to work now to sew. Hi, Judy Hebert. Welcome, welcome. Giovanna says, Lisa, I am making a plant with tiny leaves with green plastic bottles and copper wire. It's taken me a while.
Who said that?
Giovanna did.
Oh, well, I am working on this collage thing, my collage bonsai. Well, you saw it, Giovanna, when I was live on Thursday, that I was working on it, and I'm still cutting leaves. Lots of leaves, but it's so relaxing. I thought about putting on my scan and cut and just having my scan and cut the leaves for me, but then
Hi, Hodgeway. How are you?
hello.
He
Hello,
says hi. He's here
hello.
following as he edits a video. He does that quite often. Hey, Katie and the co-host, how are you all? I'm good. How you doing?
I feel like I need to be this way, so I need to try to cut because I don't like not looking, feel like I'm ignoring people, being rude.
Hodgeway says, please do not forget to like the live stream. There's 35 watching. Thank you for that. Yes, y'all hit that like button.
So, Katie,
Mm-hmm.
um, how is Alice's Wonderland coming?
Um, it's doing, but it's not coming out the way the books say as it should.
Oh, really? You know, I
Management. But you know what? I'm not striking out about it like some are. I'm like,
mhm.
I'm not going to do a scant quarter inch because I don't even know what the heck that is. And my sewing machine I don't has that setting anyway. But my like my first the first block, which was just sewing strips together, it was
Mhm.
supposed to be 6.5. It's 6 1/4.
Well, then just make sure all your blocks are 6 1/4. If
Yep, exactly. So I'm not gonna stress over it, but I have been um we have to make 100 of these little and of course I don't have, oh, here they are. We have to make 100 of these little squares.
uh-huh.
So I figured, so I think the sew along's gonna last about 52 weeks. But I figured if I did 20 of these a week, I would have them knocked out in 5 weeks.
Mhm.
And I think that's a doable goal.
Well, and then you'll feel like you're accomplishing something.
Yep.
I was gonna do the Alice's Wonderland with you and Sherry, but when I saw the book, I said, "Oh my gosh, that is so much like Dear Jane." And Dear Jane, well, and I have not finished Jane Austen yet.
I've never heard of that one.
Jane Austen, oh, I can show you that. I'm so proud of this. It's applique and piecing. It is a Riley Blake quilt,
Mm-hmm.
and it is for Jane Austen's 250th anniversary. And
So
I
who
put
is Jane Austen?
she's an author, Jane Austen, the author that did Emma and Pride and Prejudice,
Oh, those kind of books.
Persuasion.
Okay, gotcha. That's why I didn't know who it was.
Yes, she was a female author back in the time where there was not. So I'm going to show you a little bit of it because it's a huge quilt. So
Okay, let
this
me
is,
spotlight so everybody can see it.
huh?
I'm gonna spotlight you so everybody can
Okay.
see it.
And let me make sure I have this right. So this is my,
Wow.
this
Would
is,
you
it is
look
an
at
applique.
that?
It
All
is,
that applique. See, I don't even know how to applique, so that's going to be interesting for me.
oh, applique is easy. And this is the Lori Holt, or what I call the Lori Holt method of applique. So this is, I need to baste this and get this quilted. And I'm really proud of this one. And this one took me, I guess, 6 or 7 weeks to finish
See,
because I
not a fast
only
sewer,
sew
so
a couple of hours a day. I'm sorry.
I'm not a fast sewer, so I think it'll take me longer.
Well, I think it takes you as long as it takes you, whatever time frame
Hopefully,
that.
I'll have this by keeping up with this with Sherry. At least I'll have everything done, so when it's time to sew it together.
Right.
Should be where everybody else is at.
But it will, like I said, I did not do it. I'm going to work on it. Alice's Wonderland next year. It's going to be a 2027 project.
So I'm doing mine in I was gonna I forgot to mention that. You notice this has a dark middle. Oh, let me turn off the spotlight.
Oh,
See, this has a dark middle, which is actually the background. This is the first time I'm doing a background using a dark, and this is a navy blue. It looks black, but it's not. It's navy blue. But the whole quilt's going to be batiks again.
didn't you show that on your live, one of your lives, or
I talked about it and showed one or two of them that
right.
were trimmed, and I kind of like misplaced them now because I have like 10 of them already done. But they're probably up underneath something. That's what it is. It's easy to get things turned around. Hi, Carissa. Giovanna says we had to read her books at high school for English literature in Kenya. Yeah, I'm sure that those books were something we were supposed to read, but I probably didn't read them.
Well, they have a lot of movies too. They keep making movies. In fact, I think they have a movie with Marco. Is it Marco? What is her name? Margot Robbie, Robbie or whatever. It's coming out, but it looks really dark, and I think it's Persuasion. It looks really dark, and I don't think that any of Jane Austen's books was dark.
I know when I was in college, we did quite a bit of books. We did, I'm trying to think, we did William Shakespeare, a little bit of William Shakespeare. But then I was also doing William Shakespeare because I had to take, for my AA degree, I needed to take, besides English, 2 semesters of English, I had to take 3 semester, or what they call 3 credit hours, which means 3 different classes that equal to 3 credit hours of humanities, and you could pick whatever you want. So I did theater appreciation, public speaking, photography. Those, I think, were my 3 main things I did. So William Shakespeare's subject got touched upon even in the theater appreciation, but I really enjoy the theater appreciation class because not only did we talk a lot about different things that I'd never heard of before, along with William Shakespeare, but we also got to go attend one of the college's plays. And I've never been to a live play, and I don't remember the name of it, but I thoroughly enjoyed the heck out of it. So, it would be lovely if I could go to New York and at least see one play up there,
Right.
But we also got to go to the theater, and he didn't care what we watched. And then we had to write a play movie critic. And write what we thought about the movie, what we thought was crappy, what we thought was good about it. And of course, I went and watched everything I knew I would enjoy anyway.
Right.
But it was interesting because some people went and watched some of those movies I would never watch. They're different. It's the ones you see get Academy Awards or the Golden Globe Award for a movie I've never even heard of.
I like a lot of thrillers, mind thrillers. I like whodunits and things like that.
So do you like Criminal Minds?
The original. I do not like the second.
I really enjoyed Criminal Minds. It's so deep. So deep.
Yeah, I don't care for the second, the remake, revamped, or whatever it is.
I didn't know there was a remake.
Yeah, but it's a little, I don't know. I liked Matthew Gruber on the first one.
You're talking about
Spence.
Spence, yeah.
Yeah, I liked. Okay, so I don't know if you remember, but this is what I'm working on, and I think I have my pieces down. I am actually working on and I'll show you this. It is a bonsai
Oh, that's cute.
collage.
That's what you were working on the other day, wasn't it?
Right. It's going to be my wisteria, and that's what I am making all my leaves for.
Oh, got you. I was wondering what that was.
It is a bonsai. So this part, of course, is the trunk of the tree and then the little planter. And so now I'm working on the wisteria portion of it.
Somebody. Hi, Barry. I missed someone in here. Barry says, I hope to get to meet you this coming week. I'm not sure who he's talking about. Hi, Nina. And hello, Carissa. Uh, June Hanson. Hi, June H. Welcome, welcome. And I hope I
Oh,
didn't.
Jaja doesn't like Criminal Minds. I like the first season.
I liked all of them.
Oh, not the first. I like the
The
first, the
original.
original, the
Yeah,
original.
there was like
Yes, thank you.
18 seasons, I think.
I like the original. But I love mind thrillers.
Yeah. But I feel like we're in a movie drought right now. I'm like, come on, hurry up and bring out Ash and Fire so I can see that one. And Godzilla's supposed to hit the theaters on my birthday next month. So maybe they won't hold back on when they put it on Prime where I can buy it. But at least it looks like we're going to have more than one bad guy in this movie.
On Godzilla?
Yep, it's called Supernova. So him and Kong will be battling some bad guys. And I think one of them is going to be Space Godzilla. But then there's a creature that they kind of been showing like little brief glimpses of it. And I'm like, I don't even know what that one is.
So I think that's so funny because growing up, we had a lot of Japanese,
Yep.
in Hawaii, and I grew up watching Godzilla TV.
Yeah. Godzilla zero 2 point. Wait, how's it? It's a because the second Godzilla from Japan is made in Japan, which will be in the Japanese language. You'll have to use subtext. That
Mhm.
one will hit theaters in December of this year. So number two's coming out. They did a super job on the first one. They made it look like the old Godzilla. It was really cool.
But I grew up watching Godzilla, and I grew up watching anime before anime was a big thing.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever watched any anime. The kids watch anime, and I don't get it because that high pitched voice I hear, it's like no.
Mhm. But I grew up watching a lot of Japanese television because it's what we had.
Yeah, my kids really have an affinity for it because Japanese is in their DNA.
It's in mine too.
Yep, their grandmother was full Japanese. Paternal grandmother, not my mom, their dad's mom. I learned a lot from her. Learned how to cook
Hi,
some Japanese.
Jennifer. How are you?
Hey, Jennifer.
Hi,
June Henson says she
June.
likes Criminal Minds too.
Hi, June. Yeah, because we're a little psychotic. Us psychotic people like stuff like that.
Man, I could look at Mr. Oh my gosh, what's his name? Because he started out on a soap opera.
Well, I work in the mental health space, so anything that is a psychiatric type of thriller about how the mind works and things like that always interests me.
Okay, we got one portion done. Now we got to do is get the second one, and we might get to sew this block together finally. It's going to look cool, I think. Hi, Kate. Hey, Bonnie. Bonnie says, hi, Katie. Hi, Lisa. How are you both doing? Hi, everyone in the chat. It's finally starting to warm up here in Michigan around Detroit area finally. Yep. I'm good.
So has anybody been watching the Olympics?
I've been watching some of the figure skating.
I have not watched any of it.
but it's after it's already happened when I'm watching it.
I've not watched any of it. I'm a
But that
slacker.
that American skater, male skater that did that backflip in the short program, he lost out on a medal altogether because he fell down twice during the long program.
Oh,
So he won't get a medal.
yeah, I have not watched any of it. I had planned on watching hockey, did not watch any of the hockey.
Yeah, I think the United States was supposed to play Denmark today. So that should be interesting. Uh-oh, what's wrong with this?
Oh, and I wanted to tell you that
Oh,
you probably do not know what store Ollie's is because I don't think
who?
Ollie's, I don't think there was an Ollie's when you were in the States, when you lived here in Florida.
Is it ALLI?
No, Ollie's, like Ollies.
Oh, Ollie's.
Oh,
No, I don't think so.
oh, wait, Linda said, I'm going to thread paint a large tree on a quilt from my whip pile. Oh, Linda, post it to my community because I would love to see it. I am planning after I have my quilt tops completed, I am going to do just a thread art quilt. So I need to find the right 108 for it so it is not just 44 or 45 inches. But that sounds good. I love thread art. I just love I just love quilting.
Yeah, me too.
I don't know if I would love quilting if I had to quilt for other people for a business, but I like free motion quilting. It's very therapeutic.
I haven't worked out a free motion yet.
Oh, but I was going to tell you that I bought 2 bolts of flannel cotton. It's
Mm,
8 yards
nice.
at Ollie's for $19 a
Is that a
piece.
good price?
8 yards for flannel for $19. It came out to like $2 and 50 something cents
What
a
kind of
yard.
quality?
A yard.
So what kind of quality was it?
I think it's from Joann's.
Oh, gotcha.
It feels really good. They didn't have a very good selection, so they didn't have a very good selection. I guess I was just late because you have to get things when they get there. So I
Yeah.
only got 2 boats and they're very pale yellows,
Oh,
which
nice.
will be good for the charity quilts I make.
Mm-hmm. I forgot to mark the 1/4 inch line on the outside of this one. That's why it didn't look right.
June said that was a good bargain. I was surprised that I found it because everybody kept telling me, even my daughter who does not quilt said, Mama, I heard that there's bolts of fabric for $20 at Ollie's, and I had been several times and never saw it. But I went in there and it was right up in center and it looked like it had been picked through. And we do not have a lot of quilters in my area that I know of because if we do, they're not buying that Hobby Lobby fabric.
Yep. There's no quilters here either. Well, there might be, but I'm not aware of them. Something is wrong here. What is it?
So I'm interested to know what is new in the quilting industry. What's the buzz? I know everybody's going to QuiltCon.
That's a good
Yeah.
question.
And so what is new this year besides everybody and their brother doing FPP?
I didn't realize it was a thing. I just wanted to do FPP Star Climber because
Uh-huh.
it's fun
Well,
and neat.
everybody that I'm turning on, and I'm not an FPPer. Stresses me. It does not bring me joy.
I really enjoy it a lot.
See, that's what I heard is a lot of people enjoy it. Nah, my
Once you
brain
get in,
just says,
once you get into a rhythm, or once you figure out the pattern that is, and you get into a rhythm, you can
mm-hmm.
watch videos and so because you're just repeating the same thing.
Yeah, it just does not. I can do it. I just do not enjoy doing it. But it's everybody's doing FPP. Although I have been thinking about purchasing that kit that Lynn is doing on soft squares.
Mm-hmm.
She's doing an FPP project, and I've been thinking about doing hers.
I wish I could buy stuff from her more often.
Hmm.
I wish I could buy from her on a regular basis, but shipping is pretty pricey.
Right.
Um, I bought some stuff recently, which is going to Syracuse because I have a box being made to go here.
Mm-hmm.
Box number 3, actually. Number 2 got mailed the other day, but I don't want to overload those boxes with fabric because I've been buying other things that I can't buy here, like
Mm-hmm.
spices and certain kinds of flour,
Mm-hmm.
stevia, because I use stevia for my Louisiana tea. And that's the other thing is buying Louisiana tea so I can have unsweetened tea,
Mm-hmm.
stevia, and there's lots of things I can't get here because Amazon won't ship certain things. They'll ship, and that's just because Greenland's not part of the EU,
Mm-hmm.
and they're not part of the EU for a reason. Because you know what our main economy, or what our main economy comes from?
Well, I don't know.
Oh, they don't commercial fish whales. Fishing comes from the main economy.
Oh, the wrong country. I was thinking I was watching a thing of Andrew Zimmern.
We eat whale. We eat, or they eat whale and seal, but it's not a commercial thing. It's a individual family member who hunts them. So you won't find this kind of stuff in a store because that's not how that works here.
I don't think it was Greenland anyway that I was watching
Probably
the
Japan, because Japan does commercial whaling. They have big, huge whaling ships. We don't even have a big whaling ship here. Everything's done in a small boat with a rifle. Except for up north. Up north, there's 2 villages up north. It's up above the military base.
Mm-hmm.
They hunt the old way. They use a kayak and a harpoon. They don't use boats with motors and rifles. They're the only 2 villages that still do that the old way.
Yeah, I don't remember what I was watching because my husband likes to watch Andrew Zimmern, and I don't really remember what I was watching, but they were talking about whale and whale fat, and it was one of those things where it's just, you know, old.
Well,
It was an older family,
mm-hmm.
and they were just
Did they live in
talking
the Arctic?
about so it was interesting.
All right, now we're going to do purple. the indigenous still about 85% of Greenland uh, hunt and fish during the summer months
Mm-hmm.
to supply their food table. We even have supplemented our food table. So in my freezer, I have reindeer, salmon, cod, shrimp, lamb, and Nikolai has some whale meat in there that he eats.
I've never had whale.
Whale steaks are pretty good, but it's hard to explain how they taste. It's like eating beef, but it don't taste like beef. It tastes like, have you ever been away from the ocean and then as soon as you get close enough, your nose picks up that first scent?
Mm-hmm.
That clean scent?
Mm-hmm.
That meat tastes the same as that, sort of.
Well, I grew up eating a lot of interesting things.
I'll
So
bet you did. It has an interesting taste, but it's the cleanest meat I think I've ever eaten in my life because it tastes clean.
I think that's what Andrew Zimmern said.
Yeah, it's got a clean taste. Now the fat, I'm not eating the fat. No, thank you, because they eat that raw with dried fish.
See, I'm not a big dried fish eater.
Me neither. I'm like, you can have your dried fish and your whale fat. Go for it. That's why he teases me. He's been eating something wrong. He'll come in here and say, "Give me a kiss," and he knows what the reaction is going to be when he says that. It's like, I'm kissing you with that on your mouth.
So is it Hodgeways?
Yeah.
Is talking about eating whale making you hungry?
I'm still here. That's making me feel hungry. He may have eaten whale meat before, or he's interested in trying it. See, we have something for tourists when they come here in the summer months. It's called a Taste of Greenland.
Mm-hmm.
And it'll have sometimes it'll be whale fat with dried fish. Sometimes it might even be whale meat. Sometimes it might be seal involved, which I'm like, oh no, I don't think so. Because I can't stand the smell of it.
I know.
When it's cooking, you can tell they're cooking seal when you go to the hospital to pick up your medicine because it smells up the entire hospital. And I'm like, oh, they're having seal for those who are spending the day in the hospital.
So when I was younger and Hawaii was a little more raw, I will say raw because I'm old. When Hawaii was young and still had all its sugarcane plantations
Mm-hmm.
and its mass pineapple fields and everything else, I could tell you a few smells that I smelled back then that was cooking.
Hardway says, I am curious. Katy says it tastes clean. I would love to taste it. See, yep, he's curious. Yeah, if you ever come on a cruise to Greenland or fly to Greenland, you could definitely have a way of why is Carissa saying my wrong channel?
Huh?
Carissa says, oops, my wrong channel. Yeah, you should come over to Greenland when you have a chance and have a taste. Carissa has a channel? I didn't know she had a channel. We need to go look because now I'm curious.
Interesting.
I didn't know she had. There's so many new channels out there. I can't keep up these days.
I can't keep up either.
Yes,
I get notifications. I'm like, did I subscribe to them? When did I subscribe to them?
Oh, she only has 2 subscribers. And I don't see any videos either. Carissa says, let me go log onto my other one. Yeah, because all I see is the one where there's nothing on it. Raven says, laugh out loud. You must be on your sleeper account.
I have one of them.
My other one has videos on it, but it's not this kind of videos. There's some Greenland videos on it, but mostly it's from a horse racing when I was barrel racing. I had a horse that I raced before I moved here.
I have an incognito channel for some things that I watch that I don't want to attach my quilting channel to.
Oh, okay.
Nobody needs that in their lives. You know, because I watch other things besides just quilting and fiber arts. I watch other type of content.
Hodgeway says, I would like to visit for sure. We'll try to make it happen. Yes, please. It would be great to meet you. Maybe you'll come on a cruise ship or something like that and be part of one of my tours. You never know.
So how many people in the chat that live in the US are planning on going to QuiltCon?
Now, that's a good question. How many of you are going to QuiltCon? Say yes or no. Unfortunately, my husband grounded my butt. I can't go flying to the States right now. Not practical. Hi, Unstitched Thread. Nothing on there yet, but that's my channel. Oh, her name is Unstitched Threads.
The other one was Carissa. I remember that show, Carissa Tells It All.
No.
It was a Disney show. My daughter used to watch it when she was younger.
There's nothing on this one either. She must have just started this one. Were you able to renew your license? No, I haven't tried yet, but I better get on that stick, hadn't I, to see if they'll actually let me do it. Then they could just mail it to my daughter or my friend's house. No, I haven't. I kind of dropped the ball a little bit, forgot all about it with everything going on right now. Uh-oh. I'm gonna
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Carissa. I only saw when I saw your name, I was thinking Clarissa. Clarissa. Oh, no, no. So I guess
Clarissa explains it all. Oh no.
Linda, you know I do not do well in large crowds either. I am not going to QuiltCon, although
It's well worth going. It's not as bad as you think it is.
I may go to it next year when it's
Yeah,
in
because it's going
Atlanta.
to be in Atlanta. Yep, and
Yes,
that's when
and there's a Lego store close, up that way,
is there
which
really?
I think it's in LaGrange or something. I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
But there's a Lego store, so I may be able to convince my husband to go for the weekend. And because there's a Lego store and we could stop on the Lego store either on the way there or on the way back
Yeah,
or sometime in between. Because, he's like Nico. He likes to do his Legos.
that's cool. Those two would probably get along really good then.
He normally works on them Sunday morning when I'm in Discord sewing.
Hmm.
He'll get on there
So
and
what is his favorite part? Which Lego sets does he like to build?
he does a lot. He likes the buildings. Some of those Lego sets are really expensive.
Oh, Legos is no more expensive than building quilts, let me tell you.
Uh, some of them are expensive. There are some kits that are
Yeah,
like
that Millennium.
400 that are 450 $500.
Yep, yep. The bigger it is, the more it costs. Like the
Big.
Millennium Falcon, I bought Nikolai the big one. That
Mm-hmm.
one in the United States, I think, was like priced at $900, but here it wasn't as bad.
He just completed the, what do you call it? The candy machine? The coin candy thing?
Oh, I haven't seen that one. I'll have
Yeah,
to find out that one.
he just, maybe, oh, you can't see it. It's actually in my room. But he just did that. And he likes the cars, so we have a lot of cars. We have,
Nikolai likes the cars too.
I'm sorry, my baby's whining. There's sirens outside.
I can't hear it.
You can't hear him?
Nope.
He's in the other room howling.
That's the beauty of Zoom.
Oh,
I have it set to like medium or something. So it takes care of background noises. Not all of them, but most of them. Depends on how close you are to the computer. Like
I,
you all, they can hear Nora when she's making a ruckus because she's right here, you know. But if she was in the other room making ruckus, they may not hear her as much.
what? You want to go outside?
Hi, Rita. Welcome, welcome.
You want to go outside? Come on. Watch your.
Rita says, "Can I beat up my computer? Haha."
Come on.
She must be having computer trouble.
Want to go outside? Go with Papa. Stay with Papa. What you eating?
Oh, what the heck? I'll just cut a new piece. That way I don't make a mistake. I am hiding in the corner so Katy does not see me. Oh no, I got caught. Yes, you did.
Hi, Rita.
Hey, if you're a channel creator, don't forget to share your channel. Type exclamation selfie.
She is so excited about that book.
Yeah, she is.
That was such a wonderful gift. I think her whole face was beaming.
When I saw the look on her face and that smile, that made it
Mhm.
for me. That did it for me. I'm like, oh, she's smiling ear to ear. Yep, I loved it.
Yeah, that video was really, really good. I don't know if I commented on it.
Looked so happy, and that made my day. Mission accomplished.
That's a good feeling, huh?
Yep. Mission accomplished.
One of the best feelings is just having somebody smile.
Yep, and she was smiling ear to ear. And she's already making blocks.
She is.
As of last night, she said she'd already made 10. And I'm like, really? Dang.
That's because Rita doesn't.
Yeah,
Rita doesn't sleep.
No, Miss Speedy Gonzalez here.
She doesn't sleep.
So I can't wait to see all her blocks. She says it's a secret as of last night now, unless she changes her mind today and she decides to show them. Well, we have this one almost finished. And then I'll be able to sew all of these pieces together. Cut. This one cut. Okay, now all we got to do is get this turquoise piece on.
I have to go back and watch Sean's live too.
I watched him this morning while I was still laying in the bed.
I didn't get it. Well, I normally run errands on Saturdays. So
I had went to bed right after my live last night because I've been in pain for the last 2 or 3 days, so it's making me
oh,
crappy, and it's still not under control. It's just making me, I don't know,
I know.
something. So I watched him in the bed this morning, but I had been awake since 4:30 this morning, so I had slept. Let's see, I think I stopped my live around. I think it was either 11 or 11:30 my time.
Mm-hmm.
And I just left the laptop running someone else's live, went and crawled into bed and tapped out. Then at 4:30 this morning, wide awake again. Rita says, look at page 97, happiness in a block. I just made 2 of them. Let's see what she made on page 97. Yep, that one's pretty too. I like the one that's next to it, the one in purple, that Art Deco star. I think that would be fun to make. Unstitched Thread says, I think I got subscribed to everyone in here except Lisa's. Let me share Lisa's channel. Hold on. Because I can do that because it's in the bot.
It's in the bot.
Yep. If I interview you, your channel gets put in the bot. There it is. There you go, Unstitched.
Thank you, thank you.
You're welcome. If you're a channel creator, type exclamation selfie. Oh my gosh, we're getting close to finishing this one, and then I'll just have to turn it up.
I need to buy more scissors. I have several pairs, but you know how some of them I got fat fingers, and my fat fingers do not always.
I want to try Kai scissors because these I have fat fingers too, and I can actually put 2 fingers in this. This is a mini scissors that I use to cut thread with, and you can put 2 fingers on this one side. See, there's plenty of room. But I bought them at QuiltCon in 2024, and now I can kick myself for not buying a bigger pair while I was at it. I liked them a lot.
I was thinking about getting those. What is it? The Guggenheim?
Oh, I have not. Now I do have a pair of and I got these from Soya. My God, they're so heavy. These are called LDH. See these?
Oh yeah,
They're dressmaker scissors, is what they are.
Well, I have some big pairs of scissors, but they, I don't want. I do not want really. I want lighter weight scissors.
Yeah, that's why I like the Kai. The Kai's not heavy to me. Now I haven't bought a bigger pair to see if they're heavy, but this smaller pair isn't. But it does keep its blade. I've been using it since 2024, and so far I don't have anything to complain about on it yet. And Amanda says her goal this year is to reach 500 subs live Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Amanda's doing really well. Except Amanda's been very, very busy with her new job. She just came back from quilt retreat, so she's getting everything back in order. And I normally watch Amanda on replay. I watch Zaza on replay because normally I am not on tech after 7.
is Zaza? Is she going to be live tonight? I looked and I didn't see that she was.
I'm not sure. I asked her, and I did not look in Discord to see if she was going to be live or not.
Yeah, because I went to her YouTube channel and I didn't see a live link. So, because I was going to plug it into my channel and just dump all of y'all into hers.
But now, you know, with her coming to the States for QuiltCon, she may have some things that she wants to wrap up. But I haven't really been on Discord today. I've been out running around, and then I relaxed for a little while before coming on your live.
I don't spend too much time on Discord. I find it too challenging.
I think once you well, you do Zoom. I think once you get used to it, that
Tried. It's not user friendly.
you don't think so? I think it
Nope,
is.
I sure don't. I'll stick to my Facebook.
See, I don't have a Facebook account.
Yeah, I know a lot of people don't. I don't have issues with my Facebook because I have mine set to private and I don't have every Tom, Dick, and Harry sitting on my Facebook.
I don't have Facebook.
I'm pretty selective about it.
I do not have Facebook because of some stalkers that I had to get rid of.
That's why you set your Facebook thing to private. And then no one can see it.
But do you know people can actually still see some of your things?
Well, they can see your profile page, but this is how you do it. You set your Facebook to private, number one. Number two, that privacy must include all your friends of friends of friends.
Yeah.
When you do that, when you set it like that, they can't see nothing but that main profile page. That's it.
So I just got rid of it. And then I used to be on Instagram. And when Instagram moved to Threads and they wanted to connect me to Threads, and I did not want to, and they kept trying to connect it, I finally just gave it up.
Because they offered me a couple times and I put no, and I ain't heard another thing from them.
Oh no, they just kept trying to connect my account.
That's weird.
And I said no. I wasn't happy with them, so I just deleted the whole thing.
Instagram's all that user friendly either though. Not like Facebook. And I don't know everything about Facebook either because I use just what works for me and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
And I have a Facebook group for the channel. And the channel is not, the channel's up underneath my profile, but it's not tied where the people who are in the private group, they can't see my stuff on Facebook if they're not on my friends list because of me having that set private.
Hi, Bud Files. How are you? Oh, hi, Zaza. Is Zaza in here?
I haven't seen her.
Oh, June said hi. June said hi, Zaza, so I didn't know if Zaza dropped in.
I don't think she's in here because I wanted to find out if she was planning on going live tonight.
Hi, Sherry. How are you?
Hi, Sherry.
Sherry, do you know if Zaza's going live today? We'll get people on it. People on it.
Oh, so that's why it was weird. I didn't have it trimmed on one side properly.
Oh, this said there you go for whoever wanted Zaza. Oh, Deb said she is. Okay, Rita said someone wanted her channel. That's why.
Well, all you have to do is, if you're a mod, just type exclamation Zaza and it'll share her channel. Because she's been interviewed by me and I put her in the bot. But you'll also see the channel advertise. See right there, it's advertising her channel already. So if you missed that, that's her link. because she was, I don't know if she made it to 500 yet. Has she?
Zaza? Yeah,
Yeah.
Zaza made it
Okay.
to 500.
Because what I did is I put people's channels in the bot that was trying to reach 500 to help advertise their channel.
Mm-hmm. And Zaza has a good channel because she does non I mean she quilts, but she does all these other neat projects. Normally I watch Zaza's replays on Sunday morning. Sometime between watching William's replays. Although I didn't see Saturdays. I didn't see last. What is today? Today's Saturday, isn't it?
Yep, today is Saturday, so there'll be a live later tonight.
I'm thinking I missed one of theirs.
You might have missed last night's, maybe.
Yeah, I don't think probably because I didn't watch any YouTube this morning. I didn't do any replays this morning.
This is not good. I hope I don't have to remake this one.
It's so dark. So dark in here.
Is it off like this?
Oh, it's because one of my light bulbs overhead went out. I need to replace it. I was wondering why it was so dark. I'm just sitting in the dark, people.
Let's get all this stuff out of my way so that I can lay this block out. Someone wanted her channel. I need to add her. That way I can dump you guys in. If she's got a live going on, I can dump you guys into her. Raid you over. What time is it now? Oh, not for another hour because I think she goes live 10 o'clock my time.
Okay, when you sent me the link, it said 7 something. I'm like, oh my gosh, I think I'll be asleep when she goes live.
Did it really?
I forgot the time difference.
Yeah, I think I found one. I think I found where one of them said AM, and I'm like, uh-oh, I need to change that to PM.
Yeah, but what if it's and I was thinking, oh my gosh, does she know that I go to bed at 7 o'clock?
7 p.m.?
I go to bed really early. I'm
Oh,
not
I did not know that.
generally not 7 p.m. I go to bed around 8, between 8 and 9, because I wake up so early. You know,
Oh,
I wake up. Let's put it this way, a lot of times when I am waking up, the rest of the world has not gone to bed yet.
yeah, I know.
And
I've seen you come into William's channel.
late, right?
I'm like, wow, she gets up with the chickens.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a morning person, so it's hard for me to get up in the morning because I don't sleep as it is.
Well, there's several of us that wake up that early. I know that sometimes we're on Discord at saying good morning at 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning to each other.
Yeah. All right, let's see if we can get this block laid out. Make sure everything looks right.
Oh, I think I'm going to need like a trillion leaves. Trillion.
Wait, that's pointed the wrong way. That's why it didn't look right. It's like, wait, there's something wrong with this picture.
Wonder if Teresa Louise's cake has cooled off yet, and if she's sending me a piece.
I don't know. You never know.
Rita said that her dog wakes her up at 1 a.m. her time. Was she? Hey ho, good. Wait. Hey ho, good is disco. What?
How good is Discord for channel promotion? I've never used it.
It is really a form of Facebook. It's private, it's a private channel, and you can get in there and upload pictures. You can upload links and things to videos. You can, I mean, it's pretty good, but as far as promotion, well, you can actually, if you have like StreamYards or Streamlabs, you can link your Discord channel because a lot of gamers will go live on YouTube from their Discord channel.
What do y'all
But
think? I haven't sewn it together yet, but
oh, that's pretty. That's pretty. I like that. That's pretty. That's the one good thing about FPP. The blocks look so clean when you do FPP.
hey,
Hi, Joyce.
Joy says, sorry for the typos. I meant how good is Discord? Yeah, I read through your typoes.
I enjoy Discord because I'm an introvert, believe it or not. And I do not have any sewing friends that are close to me. So it's a good community if you just want a community of people. And we do so many other things. I know in my Discord, I have a quarterly challenge for quilters and non-quilters alike, and they have a chance to win a gift card. So I do little things like that. And we do sew alongs in there. Um, and one of the best things about the Discord is what is discussed in Discord, because so much of it is private and personal. It's you are not supposed to discuss it anywhere else unless you're given permission or it's general knowledge. So it's a good place to hang out. I enjoy sewing in Discord when we do my sew groups, and we just bring a project, whatever project. Some people cook dinner and talk to us at the same time and tell us what they're cooking for supper. And I'm not going to say who that is, but because it's not me, I don't like to cook. I cook out of necessity.
I love to cook.
I just kind of cook out of necessity.
What I don't like is being chained to my kitchen sink.
Huh?
What I don't like is being chained to my kitchen sink.
Oh, I don't mind washing dishes. I'll
I
cook.
do. I've been washing dishes since I was 5 years old.
I can cook and I know how to cook. It's and I used to cook all the time, and then I found quilting, and cooking went out the door. It's like, who cares about cooking and cleaning house after that? Rita says, I'm an extreme extrovert. Just do not like crowds anymore. I am I am I am such an introvert.
I wish we could get her on an airplane and bring her to QuiltCon, but she don't fly.
Oh, I don't mind flying. I'm just a little uneasy about crowds.
That's what drugs are for.
Huh?
That's what drugs are for. I have to take a medicine to fly. It's not flying that's the problem. It's the people on the airplane that's the problem.
Yeah.
Because people are rude these days. They don't. You used to be if they bumped you or stepped on you or pushed you aside because they weren't paying attention. you would get an excuse me or some kind of apology. They don't even care now. They just trample right over the top of you, and I can't. And I don't like being touched in that, against my will like that. So I get feisty about it.
Mm-hmm.
So I take drugs to keep me from having a meltdown. Unfortunately, that's the way it is sometimes.
Well, I have a Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde personality because my job requires me to have to talk to people and converse and be friendly. I mean, because, the population that I work with, but people often exhaust me too.
There's that. You can feel their emotions when I'm flying. And I hate being able to do that.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I wear ear things and put music on and keep my hands busy crocheting.
Yeah,
Jen says, pretty.
I'm a pretty good flyer, but I do take Dramamine.
I don't get motion sickness problems.
Oh no, the Dramamine is just so that it takes the edge off of it. It's a lot easier to sleep through the flight than it is to stay awake.
So
On
you
long.
sleep on domestic flights then, short-term ones?
Oh no, short-term ones, I just chew some gum. I'm patient. I'm a patient person, believe it or not. I'm very patient. So
People always amaze me with some of their behaviors when it comes to things like flying or whatever.
well, people don't realize that some people have a personal space. That we all have personal bubbles, and they always talk about Zaza's hula hoop, and I would have to agree. I need a hula hoop too. I don't like people invading my space.
No, same here. Have the same issue.
And we've talked about, well, you and I haven't talked about it, but I've talked about it with people before that during the holidays, I get so aggravated and tired of people being in, so, not recognizing that they're having conversation in the middle of an aisle. I have been known to hit people with my shopping bug.
You're braver than me. I wouldn't do that.
Oh yeah, I've been known
You
to.
never know who you're going to anger that has a gun on them.
I have been known to hit somebody with my shopping buggy and then apologize. Like I did it on accident, but I accidentally did it on purpose.
That's what Nikolai doesn't like, is people taking up the aisles.
Oh, Sherry must be going to sleep. Hello, Vicky. How are you?
I remember, Rita, you're tiny. Giovanna must be going to bed. Night,
Oh,
Giovanna.
good night.
This is going to give me a hard time, I'm afraid. And I knew it would. I shouldn't have tore the paper off of it, I think.
What did you say?
I shouldn't have tore the seam allowance paper off.
I thought you said something about toilet paper. I was like, what are you talking about? It's not
No,
like
I just
toilet
said I
paper.
shouldn't have tore the paper off. That's what I said. Wow. Giovanna says, night, everyone. Cindy Surratt, Giovanna. Oh, and I was supposed to be finding
Dubrovka. I used to do lives on Sunday mornings. I am going to be doing lives one Thursday, the last Thursday of the month. with Deb because I miss doing my lives with Deb. So I'll be doing a live with Deb the last Thursday of the month at 3:15. That will give me time to get off work and transition. And then eventually I will be doing some live pop-ups again. I just needed really to take a break. To take a
Okay, I'm
break.
trying to find Giovanna's live link. Not Giovanna's, Zaza's. Now, let me get that straight. I meant Zaza's. I don't know why I said Giovanna. She don't have a channel. Does she?
Who?
Okay.
Giovanna?
Yeah.
Giovanna does have a channel, but she does shorts. Giovanna will post shorts about last year when they had floods in Italy. She posted about the floods.
Oh, didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of people on here who have channels.
Apparently, some I didn't know about. Okay, let's see where her live is at. There it is. Now I see it. Now I can put it in my YouTube studio. And when I say it's time to go bye-bye, it's going to take y'all to her. Now I'm, uh-oh, I closed the window before I was done. Oops. Now I gotta go to studio.
If I could find a time that is a little later than 7:30 in the morning, 7 o'clock in the Sunday mornings, I would probably do a short live. It's just my work schedule.
Yeah, I do it once a month with Sean. We do it at 8 a.m. his time, Eastern Standard Time. And it's like, oh, it's so, but it may not seem early to you because it's 11 o'clock my time, but
Mm-hmm.
it's early to me because I probably hadn't gone to bed until like 5 o'clock in the morning, which is usually the standard these days because I don't sleep very well.
Right. Well, I have no problem whatsoever going to falling asleep. I am one of those people that as soon as I get in bed, I fall asleep. My problem is
Oh
staying
my gosh,
asleep.
you're like my husband. 2 minutes he's snoring. And I'm like, really? Uh-oh, I did something wrong with this link. What in the world?
And what does it say? Rita, just use your phone to go live with YouTube. Make sure that if you go live straight from YouTube, that you have moderators to catch those those people. That's the only thing. You can go live, but there are some strange people out there.
Yep, there sure is.
Some really strange people.
Oh, she don't have her redirect privileges on, so I can't send people there the usual way. Well,
Oh,
dang.
hi Fern, how are you?
So I just have to manually do it. Uh-oh. What just happened? I hope I didn't just turn myself off. Sherry says, I'm going to use a different phone in my computer. My main phone has the vision stuff on it.
Well, Rita hasn't been on a live with William for a while. I haven't seen
Well,
her on.
she tried to be live with me last night and we ran into problems. I don't know why she was having issues on her end. It wouldn't let her stay on Zoom. Odd thing. Because she was,
Maybe she didn't turn on her permissions because you have to allow.
yeah, I don't remember. I don't recall us having trouble in the past when she's been on my lives. This is
Mm,
something new.
Yeah, and it depends on what type of program she's using. I know that with all this AI stuff, AI likes to always redo my settings for me. And I
That
have to go
AI
in,
turned on.
huh? I
You
don't
have
have, I turn it off, but whenever they do an update, AI is back there and I have to go back and turn off AI again.
oh,
And
wow.
AI does, and AI does not like being messed with. He likes to be on. He
Maybe
likes,
PC. Yeah, I don't have AI on my laptop
you probably, what program are you running?
for the live Zoom
No, on what program do you use for your computer?
Windows.
You have AI. You just don't
No,
know.
because I have it turned off.
You don't ever do an update?
I
It never
no,
does a
I
program update?
I no, I do what you call a manual update, and I wait till it's been asking for several weeks before I actually let it do one. And I
Uh-huh.
do a manual one, and I put on there what they can put on and what they can't.
Oh, I have mine doing an automatic update.
Because I don't want AI. I don't want AI on my laptop.
And if you use Chrome, Chrome, has their,
Yep, they have an AI too, but I don't use their AI either.
yeah. Well, my AI likes to get sneak back on and change things, and so I have to go back and
But Abbess has one, and it's like, oh no, you don't.
y'all, I'm sorry if I'm not paying attention to chat.
And Stacy's saying hi to Hodgeways. Rita says it has to do with the vision software I have on my phone. Oh,
Oh, what?
hello, Kevin. Welcome,
Hi,
welcome.
Kevin. How are you?
Good to see you.
Kevin's been all over the place too. I've seen him pop up a lot. I
He's
haven't been able to catch any of his lives the last couple weeks.
he's got one tomorrow.
My when my husband's schedule changes, it kind of changes my schedule too. It's like he used to sleep. I would wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning, 1:30 in the morning, and he would sleep until 5:30 when I woke him up. And he's waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning now. And he'll come in here and he'll sit here and he'll, have coffee and chat with me and stuff.
Yeah,
And not, I'm not gonna, I'm always gonna make him priority. So it's kind of cut into some of my replay time too.
yeah. Nikolai said they're going into port on Thursday, I think he said. Wait, let me look to make sure. Because as of yesterday, they had 450 tons of shrimp in the cargo hold.
Oh, wow.
So I'm like, does that mean y'all are going to go into port early and then go back out again? And he said he wasn't sure, but now it looks like they are going into port. I need to look and see when he said he was going to go. Because I think he said Thursday, which means another paycheck. So it'll be the second time they've gone into port to unload shrimps.
That's a good haul.
It is definitely a good haul. I am so happy about that. They're fishing in an area that I haven't fished in a long time, I guess. But it's also, the water is warm. And I'm wondering if that's not contributing to what's going on with the weather.
Uh,
Because normally shrimps are a little pain in the butt to catch this time of the year. I mean, they
mhm.
catch them, it just takes longer. But um, Thursday, yeah, they're going into port on Thursday.
Oh,
So
that's good.
yeah, so that means they may end up having they may end up with a full cargo hold.
And how long is he expected to be out this time?
Um, After Thursday, he'll have about because he's supposed to come. He gets off the ship on March the 2nd.
Uh-huh.
So let me see how many days that leaves when he goes into port on Thursday, because that means one day off if they have a full load, like I'm thinking they're going to have. All right, so that means they'll stay one day in port at least. Let's see how many days that is. Sorry. Thursday. So
How long does it take him?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
How long does it take him to reacclimate to land when he gets back?
I don't think he has. I don't think he even notices that. He's been doing it for. In July, it'll be 32 years he's had this job.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know that he really notices it, or he's never said anything about it. The biggest thing that I notice is he can't wear his wedding band for like about 3 weeks or 4 weeks because
Uh-huh.
it are swollen from being all wet all the time from salt water, so his hands are bigger. Not swollen like a bad way. It's just the nature of keeping your hands wet all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why he has. I've never seen anyone with thick nail beds like he's got. But they're truly amazing fingernails. I'm like, I wish I had fingernails like yours. Look at this.
Look how pretty. Those points are so sharp.
Yes, he does do Bravka. He's an officer, so he gets officer's pay, and then they get a percentage of the load as well. The ones who and those are the ones who are not contracted, they get a percentage of the load as a paycheck. But I don't know what the percentage is or anything like that.
It's just nice. Sometimes you watch those channels where they go crabbing and stuff like that. And it's kind of sad when they do not have a huge haul and everybody's disappointed, or it's a new captain with a new boat. They don't and they don't know where the fishing areas are at.
It does have a reflection on you as a team. And they have 20, so they split. So officers split their checks, their load checks, not their officer check, but the checks that get paid from each load. That is split between. So when Nick, the opposite first mate that's on the other team that comes and relieves them when they get off the boat,
Mm-hmm.
split that pay between the two of them. So even when you're not at work and someone's bringing in a load because you're a contracted officer, you get
Mm-hmm.
some of the load pay.
That's good.
Yep.
Oh, I think I'm running out of lead. I'm gonna have to cut more flowers or more leaves. More dark purples.
Someone let me know when it's 5 till. Hang on. 9, 8, 7. When it's 10 till 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Because Zaza will go live at 7 p.m. And I'll lose track of time like I always do.
I do too.
Katie, does he get paid? Yeah, I already answered that question. I actually know how much the load is worth right now, but I think I'm supposed to not say.
Yeah, because you never know who's watching.
No, they don't care. It's just recently Nikolai's gotten a little protective.
Oh.
Because of something that's been going on in the background that we both know about.
Oh. Yeah. Okay, look. I gotta dig up more purples.
But he'll probably tell y'all when he gets home. Or he'll tell me tonight, I can tell. We'll see what he says. I know last time he says, don't tell how much yet. I'm like, okay. Does Lisa have a live stream or have a channel? Yes. Hold on, I'll share her channel. That was from Dubrovka. I love her name. It's so cool.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and when Deb and I do our monthly lives that we're going to be doing in the afternoon, we are going to invite people to join us. So it's me, Jessica Lee, will be with us at the end of March. And then we'll see about working some kind of live. I think videos will work better for me right now, only because of my work schedule and some of the things I'm transitioning into. But hopefully I'll be able to get back to lives, maybe not so early in the morning.
Oh, that'll be cool when you get back on to whatever track you decide to do.
Well, I don't know what to talk about half the time. I just kind of sit here and it's like,
I sometimes ask the group. Sometimes I ask silly little questions. Let's ask a silly little question. Y'all ready? Let's see what happens. Steak or pizza? You can only choose one. Which would you eat? Steak or pizza if that was the only two things you were allowed to eat?
neither.
You don't like either?
I'll eat it, but I'm not a big meat eater, and I mean I'm not a vegetarian, but I would rather have a plate of vegetables than I would any type of meat product.
Question about that too. Steak or pizza, you guys? Come on. Let's engage. But you can tell them stories. Something.
Hey Regina, how are you? She put steak today. Steak.
Yep, today's steak. All right, steak. I can't eat bread, says Carissa. Joyce says steak. Sherry says pizza.
I think I would rather have a vegetable pizza than I would steak.
Yeah, because they do make vegetable pizza. I didn't say the pizza had to have meat on it.
Yeah, I think I would rather have a vegetable pizza than I would.
Bonnie says steak. Twilla says, I hope I said your name right, pizza. Linda says steak. You could put steak on pizza, says Chris. That's right, you could.
Mm-hmm.
But it wouldn't be medium rare like I like it. So I would not put it on a pizza.
Every now and then I like steak with a nice big baked potato.
I had steak today, and it was medium rare with a baked potato, and I got about halfway through it, and I'm like, not hungry anymore. So I brought it home with me.
Of course, we won't say anything about the huge old cinnamon roll I ate today that I shouldn't have.
Dubrovka says steak. Sherry says we had steak today, but you can change what you put on a pizza. That's right.
Mm-hmm. My husband would choose a steak over pizza.
Me too, over a pizza. Yeah, any day it would be steak over pizza.
But
I don't have access to really good pizza here either. It's all frozen.
I don't have access to good pizza here either. I don't think.
I would love to have a Pizza Hut pizza.
Oh, no, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't. Pizza Hut is not as good as it used to be.
Or if I was in Brooklyn, I would go get Michael and Melanie to take me to the Brooklyn Pizzeria because they have yummy pizza.
Yeah, it's like cheesesteak. I would rather be back in Pennsylvania to get a cheesesteak.
Oh, I love cheesecakes. Philly cheesecake, not cheesecake, sorry. Philadelphia cheese steak.
Yes. A Philly cheesesteak is so good.
Oh,
And they
yeah.
don't know how to make it here in
With
Georgia.
all the works on it, the peppers, the onions, the provolone cheese. Yum, yum, yum.
I think I need to go and dig out some scrap purple.
Hoagie, I think it's a hoagie roll, isn't it?
Yeah, something like it.
Something like that. Yeah, it's so
There
good.
was a place that I used to go in Pennsylvania when I lived in Pennsylvania, and it was called the Sandwich Man. And this was in oh, where did I live in Pennsylvania? What town was that? It's in
Dubrovka says she has subscribed to your channel.
Thank you. So this is as far as I'm going to get tonight because I have to cut a gazillion more leaves.
That looks amazing, Lisa.
And then I have to cut a gazillion more leaves. I have to prep my scrap fabric to cut a gazillion more
That
purples.
is there a pattern for that?
No, I just free-handed it. I just looked at a picture and just free-handed it.
Do you have the Lego bonsai?
Probably.
I do. Only mine's got all the flowers on it instead of the leaves because I chose to put the flowers on it instead.
Oh, I think I think I took it apart and gave it to my grandson because the more expensive Legos went on the shelves because we display his Legos. So, most of the expensive ones, and I took the bonsai and the flower ones apart and gave it to my grandson
Do you have
to
that
put.
one? The love block?
My husband's working on it right now.
Me and Nikolai built that together. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I had that one in my cart for the longest time, and I finally put it in because I could not find something interesting for my husband. You know, I've been looking around, everything said purchased already, purchased already, purchased already. So, hi Judy, I didn't see that. Thank you, Dubrovka. I don't think my lips want to say her name
The steak
correctly.
yay. Yep, same here. Same here. All right, let's do the next question. Since you mentioned vegetables. All right, here we go. Which would you choose? A vegetable plate or a plate of fruit? Which is your go-to? Vegetables or fruits?
Vegetables, vegetables. Vegetables. Judy says she has been lurking. Oh, Denise must be in here. Hi, Denise. And
All right, we got two of these done.
Janet said vegetables. Regina said fruit. Oh, thank you. It's Hodgeways. Is that how you pronounce that?
I think so. I thought it was highways, but then I heard Kevin say Hodgeways, so maybe I wasn't pronouncing it right. He's a
So
sweetheart though. He's a really nice person. He
Unstitched.
he does a lot of videos around Manchester and stuff.
Oh, okay.
You get to
Unst
learn about Manchester area.
Unstitched Thread says I only eat meat and veggies anyway. Love vegetables.
Denise says, I found out the reason I haven't seen Denmark in Olympus is because it was aired on Peacock, which she doesn't have.
Oh.
I know that the young man has gone on to do tomorrow he's going to be competing again because he qualified for something. But his sister, I guess, is not going forward. But she's still proud of what she accomplished.
Bonnie says veggies. Does your replay, your chat replay, do you have it set to replay after 24 hours?
I don't know.
Because I was going to ask Cosways to to put his link down so tomorrow during the replay, the chat replay, I
The
could
chat
just,
will be on, the chat will be on there because I do have that turned on so that when you go to
okay.
watch it,
So
that will
if
be there.
so if he drops his link, then tomorrow I can go back and capture it in.
Yeah, you should be able to, yes.
Okay.
Hey, Hanjoy, can you share your link again? Exclamation selfie, please. Rita says, no, she doesn't. Huh? Vegetables, but not supposed to have either. Bonnie says veggies. Carissa says, I only eat meat and veggies anyway. So you guys, today, I mentioned it earlier in the live. I'll mention again. Today, it's been 16 years since my husband asked me to marry him. 16 years.
Do you know how long my husband and I will have been married this year?
I don't know,
And
tell me.
it's unbelievable to me, but we'll have been married 35 years this
Oh,
year.
that's awesome.
Yes, we've been together a little longer, but we have been married 35 years, and I can't believe where the time has gone.
It's flown. We've known each other for 26 years, so I knew him before my first husband passed away.
Mm.
We had been best friends for about 11 years. And then
Mhm.
and my first husband passed away in 2006 unexpectedly
Mhm.
and turned me and my kids' world inside out. And then I'm like, okay, I'm not getting married again because I'm done with mean people. And look who came into my life. I have a friend that lives in Toronto that I've known since 1994, and I've actually met Cameron. And Cameron used to say, "It's all about timing. If it's meant to be in the timing, it will happen." And look what it did. It happened. So in 5 years, if we hit the 20-year mark, I'll
Mhm.
be married to him as long as I was married to my first one.
Wow.
Because I put in almost 21 years on the first one. We were 2 months away from our 21st anniversary.
Unstitched Threads says, "Oh, that's sweet, Katy. I'm not married anymore, but have a boyfriend I've had for 16 years
Oh, that's
this year. That's a
that's
good long
awesome.
time."
That is a nice long time.
Mhm.
Thank you, everyone. And Denise, yeah, Denise, yeah, Denise has been married to her husband a long time too.
Oh, Joyce said her husband, she says, "My husband and I would have been married 46 years in November." Hmm. I just wonder where the time goes sometimes, you know. It's
I
like
know.
one day you're 20 and the next day you're 45 and the next day
I was
it
talking
just
to
goes.
my oldest daughter. I said,
Mhm.
"You realize that in October your dad will have been gone 20 years." She says, "I know, Mom. It's crazy. It's hard to believe he's been gone that long."
Mhm.
He was 48 when he passed away.
Yeah, time just goes by really, really quick.
My oldest daughter just turned 39 this month.
Well, my daughter is going to be older than some of the people I watch on YouTube that quilt.
Really?
And I don't know how old you are, Katie, but well, you have.
My oldest one, I had her less than a month before my 25th birthday.
Well, my oldest daughter, well, my only daughter, she's going to be 42 this year.
Oh, so the
Yeah,
first, I
she'll,
thought about because I was pregnant before Lynette,
mhm.
and I think that baby would have been around 41 or 42, I think.
Oh, June is still answering questions. She said vegetables. I would rather have
Vegetables.
vegetables too.
Looks like a big consensus is vegetables. All right. So you can tell them stories. You can tell them about something you did when you were a kid. There's all kinds of things to be interested in. I've talked a lot about, me and Nikolai, when we go sailing, I talk about that quite a bit. I talk about sometimes my younger years, talk about racing, me being a gardener of 52 years.
Vicky said 44 years this October. Ooh,
Wow.
49 years. Oh, you're
I
almost on your
did not met,
50th.
yep, I've met her husband, Judy's husband. I've met them in person. They're very nice.
Judy doesn't live very far from me.
Nope.
She lives up north. I think she's like 3 hours, 3.5 hours away from me.
I think she drove an hour or something like that. We met at a steakhouse or something, I think.
And she's about 3.5 hours away from me.
I can't remember the name of the restaurant we ate at, but
And I think it's going to be about 5 minutes before your 10 to 7. Before 10 to 7, 5 minutes.
Yep, because it's quarter till now. So, all right.
Oh, Joyce's daughter is 54.
Wow. I need to get.
Rita says, well, I would have to say fruit, as a tomato is a fruit and not a vegetable.
I love tomatoes. Mm-mm-mm.
I like some tomatoes, but some of the tomatoes here have no flavor. If you purchase them outside of spring and summer
You need to
and
buy. You
purchase
need to
them in the
raise your own, and it'll taste good.
yeah. But if you purchase some of it in, I guess it's these hothouse tomatoes. I don't know. They just have no flavor.
They don't. And to answer your question, Dubrovka, Thomas does, and sometimes Little Man does. But the other two, I don't know if they watch them or not. If they have, they haven't said anything.
Judy, we need to get it to where Deb will travel so we can all meet somewhere sometime.
Does Deb live in Georgia too?
No. Deb lives in Iowa.
Oh, that's a long drive.
Well, I figured she is 9 hours. I think she is 9 hours away from me.
Yeah, that's a long drive.
But if, we can always meet halfway. Judy said, yes, no flavor. Denise said, what is Zaza's link?
I'm getting ready to share it. Just give me 5 more minutes, and then we'll share it. Because I have the live link ready to go. I'm just trying to get this next piece sewn and make sure it looks right.
Judy, what we need to do is find a place that will let us do a quilt retreat, even for a couple days, somewhere in the middle, and then have something for our husbands to do.
You guys
So
think
that way,
or leave
that's
it?
really pretty. That is really pretty. Look how pretty that is.
I know, but do you think I should fix it or leave it?
Well, that's up to you what you're comfortable with. It looks,
I'm talking, it's the yellow that's not totally lined up. It's like off by less than an eighth.
I would think that if you could
Yeah, it's not
probably,
even. Yeah, it's not even an eighth. It's like less than an eighth.
I would think that once you take that paper out, you could
I might leave
probably,
it.
yeah, I think once you get the paper out, you can probably fudge it in to
Yeah.
even it out in the quilting process.
Mm-hmm. Let me
Because
know
quilting makes all boo-boos go away.
what would annoy you more, Katy. Oh, answering to this. It's not a. I don't. I probably would completely forget that it didn't line up unless I happen to see it again. Because it's like less than an eighth. If it
Like
was an eighth, I would move. I would fix it.
like I said, once you remove that paper, you can probably fudge it out. You could
Yeah.
probably starch it out too. that paper adds a little bit bulk with that, which is why I don't like FPP very much. But it adds a little bit of bulk, and I'm sure that you can fudge it out. You might even be able to
It might fix itself when I press the seams open. Right now I'm
uh-huh.
just taking the seam paper, where the
Mhm.
seam allowance paper part of it off. I'm leaving the rest of it intact.
Mhm.
I always pull it off when I get ready to start sewing.
Oh, thank you, Vicky.
Thank you, Vicky.
Rita says, I know what annoys Katie. Trolls.
Yep. Trolls really piss me off,
I think trolls annoy everybody.
especially when they come in and say, and I report their butt. I report them for sexual harassment because that's exactly what they're doing.
I do too. Because
I'm like,
sometimes,
come in asking
sometimes,
for my boobs, I'm gonna report your butt.
because sometimes I will be on Deb's live or Leanna's, and they will have these trolls that come in.
He's like, I want to see what's underneath this shirt. I want to see how big your boobies are. And I'm like, right.
Mm.
Let's
I
just report you for sexual
have
harassment because that's exactly what it is.
to fix my light because that bothers me. It's so dark. So dark. I'm in the darkness.
Yeah, but you have behind you, you have bright lights behind you, and that might be why it looks like a shadow to you. Because one thing Becca told me, she says, don't put any lights behind you. Have all of them in front of you. Because if you put one behind you, you end up with a shadow. And I tried that theory. She's right. It does. That's why I never
Mhm.
turned that lamp over there in the corner on because it
Oh, I
creates.
couldn't see back there. It's dark in that little corner, so I always have
Yeah,
that light
there's a
on.
yeah, there's a light back there, and I don't turn it on because I used to turn it on, and then I would feel like I had a shadow, but I couldn't figure it out. It was the lamp behind me.
But you know what? At night, I don't mind being in the dark because I look like a hagfish. I mean, at night,
Mm,
I'm so I look like a wet dish rag at the end of the evening.
no. Katie, if you need to, you can make me a moderator, says Judy. Okay. How many moderators I got in here right now? Anyway, I see Rita. Do I only have Rita in here tonight? Hmm. That's interesting.
Well, today is Valentine's, so people might have had.
Sherry was in here earlier and she's a moderator, but she's gone. Yeah, Rita seems to be the Lone Ranger in here.
And
And Teresa was in here earlier too, and she's also a mod.
she is doing such a great job. Rita
She
is doing a great job.
she kicks their butt. And then if I have a real problem, all I got to do is send a text message to Sean because Sean has there's two types of moderators you can have for your channel, regular
Hmm.
moderators, but then you have a higher up moderator. And
Hmm.
if I get like really blasted by a troll that won't go away because they keep changing their name multiple times and we're having trouble keeping up, I'll text him. I said, I need your help. I need your mod's help. And he'll come in and I don't know what he does, but he gets rid of all of them quick. It's funny.
Hmm.
And they never come back again because the setting he sets, they never come back again.
Do you have? I guess you have Nightbot. I didn't check it.
I have Nightbot, but I don't use listen, there's a thing about, I have a thing about Nightbot uh devoicing people because they use one too many emojis or they use one too many exclamation marks or they type in all caps and all that crap is turned on when you set up your Nightbot. I have turned all of it off but one.
I have most of mine turned off too, but I have on mine because I use Talk Studio.
Mhm. Because I feel like
Most,
I don't set my channel to subscribers only because I don't know if you look at your
oh,
analytics,
well,
but
that's what it is.
24% of my viewers are not subscribed to my channel. So why would I block them from talking? That's the fastest way to run a viewer off.
Well, that's why you get trolls. Well,
Yeah, but the trolls are only once in a blue moon. Sherry's
Yeah.
still here, says Rita. Oh, there she is. See, she was lurking. But no, I'm not going to turn it on because I don't want to penalize my non-subscribers from being able to talk, because they do contribute to my engagement. We just have to deal with
And
trolls.
your channel is just growing by leaps and bounds anyway.
It's still blowing up. I've been watching. Every time it moves to another 1,000, I'm like, and then in 3 days, it moves again. A day before yesterday, I got an email from YouTube saying, you have had 275,000 viewers. So I hit 2 milestones this week.
Well, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, I'm not complaining. Please don't think I am, but I also don't want to seem like I'm bragging either.
Well, no, I mean, that's good because if that's your goal, right? My goal, I mean, I kind of got into YouTube quite by accident and not by my choice. I just kind of got there. And so I've never really been focused on subs or anything
That's
else.
not what I thought. That's not how I've got there. It's just that I think I got there this way because I must be doing something right. I never really thought about.
Yeah. But so that, I mean, that's good for you. I mean, when channels grow, I love to see other people's channels grow. I like to see people enjoying other people's channels. I would feel like there would be so much pressure on me. You know what I'm saying? So much pressure if I had a big channel and I just don't have time.
Well, this is where and I'm going to hang on, back keep on. This is where the viewers come in. Because one of the questions I asked was because when I hit 10,000, I asked this question. I said, because I hit 10,000, do you expect more out of me? Do you expect more content? And every one of them said, no, just keep being you, because that's why we come and watch. So I haven't changed a thing about how I'm doing. Now I'm doing a 28-day live challenge just because I'm trying to get all these projects finished so I can start something new. But and that will give me viewers so that when I go to Denmark, I might not be able to go live all 3 days in a row because I'll be out driving. And so it'll help keep the channel stable while I'm gone to Denmark, which is a good thing.
Oh, Unstitched Threads says you have a sweet personality, Katy.
Oh,
I
thank
think
you.
that's why. Easygoing. So good for you. I get excited when we get people to
And
500.
and we were talking about this the other day. I've calmed down quite a bit. I'm not have. Yeah, me too. It's like, hurry, let's get this person to 500. That's why you see me watching. That's why you bump into me a lot. Hi, Krista. And I'm fixing to share on Zaza's channel. If the bot, I mean, my laptop will let me. Come on, they're being slow. Gimme, 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 because we got to go to Zaza's.
Yes. If Zaza's listening or anybody tells Zaza I will be in there to drop.
And we're about to head that way. All right, here's her link. Remember, I will be live tomorrow with Sherry starting at 6. Is it 6 or 6:30 tomorrow? Sherry, let them know. Because I'll be sewing with her. And then after that, later, I have a live which is our once a month Peace of Mind Mending Pieces with Danny and Myra. It's our mental health once a month that we do live, which is doing really good. We'll hit our 1-year anniversary when we do that tomorrow. So I'm really happy about that. So, but that's scheduled to start at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I pushed it back so that it wouldn't get in the way of Sherry's live tomorrow, and I won't be stressing to have to like run out on her like I did last weekend. All right. Yeah, Rita says, Katy, you're not so nervous compared to what you were like 4 months ago. Yeah, I'm calming down a lot. I'm not there all the way, but I'm getting there. And I feel like I have a lot to be proud of. And by the way, poll. What does altruistic mean? 18% chose greedy. 18%, wow, there's a tie. 18% says no belief in a higher power. 54% chose selfless. and 11% chose musically inclined, which I did my dyslexic self type the letters backwards. Oops. The answer is, so 54% of you got the answer right. Congratulations. All right, let's hop on over. Remember to live, laugh, love, and dream. What do you do that? Don't leave Zoom. What do you do with all that? You make something beautiful, or you go do something beautiful for someone to put a smile on their face, because you never know, it might change your whole world. So good night, everyone, and see you tomorrow on Sherry's channel. Bye, everyone.
Bye, everybody.
All right, now I need it. There we go. Oh, do you want to try to get together again maybe in 6 months or something?
Yeah, whenever you want.
What